Hello and welcome to another crypto tips video, which is part of the beginner series that I've been doing on this channel. And if you're new here, please do check the playlist in the cryptocurrency for beginner tutorials, and you'll find all these different videos there so that you can familiarize yourself with what's in the crypto space, what you should look out for, especially the anti-scam videos, right? Because if you watch those, you'll know how to be better prepared to not be scammed. I just found out somebody was actually scammed on Telegram because he received a private message from somebody who claimed to be an admin asking him to go to a phishing site, and then he lost all of his coins because he entered a passphrase into that website to try to unlock the wallet. Apparently the scammer tried to trick them into thinking that he could unlock the wallet and recover his funds through their website, so of course he lost everything. But the purpose of today's video is not actually about anti-scams and things like that, so do check that video, that playlist out where I've done a couple of videos like that. But I want to focus on trading impatience in this video, and I want to share the 3 tips from my personal experience on what people should keep in mind when they're trading, and not necessarily trading but also flipping, in the sense that you're buying when the price is low and then you're selling when the price is high. Or when you think it's high enough and you're probably thinking that it's going to go down again so that you can buy more. You know, people do this a lot in the crypto space, not necessarily in stocks, perhaps in stocks too, but mostly in the crypto space. This is very, very common. So let's start with point number 1, and that is the slow and choppy market. So as you've seen, like when you're normally trading and you're trading in slow markets or choppy ones that don't really have too much volume, you notice that it's so easy to get tricked into thinking that you're buying at a low price, and then the price just drops even lower. And that's very common at the weekend. I mean, this happened to me a couple of times as well, and it's painful, to be honest. But it is what it is. It's just because even when you're trying to do your best technical analysis, it's still not enough, right? Because TA is pretty much just a probability game, right? You're assuming based on the charts and based on the indicators that the price is probably going to go down, or maybe hit support, or maybe hit resistance, who knows, right? But even when that happens, I mean, it could still just go down way below, especially with these lower market cap tokens. I mean, if you're on exchanges like KuCoin or BitMax or Probit, where a lot of these low market cap tokens are listed on, then you can't really do trading there, right? I mean, you're basically gambling, to be honest, right? Because the liquidity is so thin that you can't even protect yourself if something happens. If the price drops, there's no protection, right? It's impossible to sell something when it gets to a certain price without dumping the price even further, right? So you're going to suffer a lot of slippage on these small exchanges. On bigger exchanges like Binance and Coinbase, then things are different, right? You can actually trade there, but even there you have to be careful with slow and choppy markets because you can get dipped onto, right? Very, very easily. Now, the point that I want to talk about next, the second point, that is eager to get the profit, right? Because when you're impatient, you want to get the profit as soon as possible. So you've seen the price go up 2 or 3% and you're like, yes, I'm going to grab this right now before it goes down again and I lose out. And then it just keeps going higher and higher and higher, and you end up missing out on a 2x or maybe even a 3x. And this happened to me as well a number of times, and it's so painful because you've been holding on and holding on for so long only to see this happen. You know, it's like straight in your face. So sometimes, maybe, like, not to give financial advice here, but maybe think of some strategy that works for you, maybe psychologically. Like, for example, not sell the whole bag on a 10% profit, but maybe sell 25% of your bag or 50% of your bag, right? Not the whole bag, because then you still have some bag left to ride. And if the price goes below and you really like that project, I mean, you can always get back in when the price goes below, and then you can get more tokens or coins, right? So there is a benefit to that. And again, it's psychologically better because you know that you still have a bag, and if the price goes higher, then you can obviously spread sell then to maximize your profit as much as possible. And I've noticed that spread selling and spread buying is actually quite profitable in that sense, not only psychologically but also financially, because if you're selling everything at a 10% profit or 15% profit, then you realize that you could really miss out if the price keeps on going higher. And now with this mini bull market for altcoins, I mean, the price does tend to go 2x. I've seen it happen multiple times, even 5x. And on Uniswap, I'm not even going to say. I mean, Uniswap is just absolutely crazy over there. markets just explode all of a sudden. So that's something to keep in mind. Don't be so eager to get the profit out, because when you do that, then you miss out and then you regret. The next step that I want to talk about, the last step, is that the price might recover. Okay, so let's say, for example, you want to accumulate more of a token or a coin. You're selling on a mini pop, then you see the price dump, and then you're thinking, well, I'm gonna wait because the price could dump more and then I could get more. Well, in reality, if the price doesn't dump more and it takes off without you, then you miss out, and then you'll FOMO back in, and when you FOMO back in, it does dump, right? This does actually happen. It happened to me many times where I got in, where I sold at a loss. I waited, hoped that the price would go lower. The price didn't go lower, the price went higher, and then the price went even higher. So that's a shame, right? Or the price went higher, I got back in because I thought, oh, it's going to keep on going higher, and the price dumped again even lower than my initial sell at a loss. So that's really, really painful, right? It happened to me a number of times, and it probably happened to you as well if you're watching this. But if it didn't, it's just something to keep in mind. The price could recover if the project is good, right? I'm not saying trading some random crap token, right? That's gonna disappear, right? The team are gonna rug pull on you and they're gonna disappear. No, I'm talking about decent enough projects, right? They will recover. I mean, we had cases like with projects like Kava, for example. I remember Kava had very thin liquidity back in 2019, and the price would go down a lot. Like it would get to like $1 and then it would drop to 78 cents and make you think, oh my god, I just lost so much money now, so I better sell because this is going to keep on going down. And then the price takes off on you and it goes to like 120. So you are like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Why didn't I just wait? So even one day of patience can play a big important role in this, right? So patience is crucial. Patience is important. It's like critical to the crypto space. If you don't have patience, you're going to be wrecked. Let me just say that, right? So these are the 3 tips that I wanted to share with you. Hopefully you'll find this useful. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Are you guilty of trading impatience? And if yes, what was it that happened to you? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.